It's your man JaKsTeR, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new top 10 list, and today we are going to be talking about the top 10 exotic weapons in Destiny. And before we begin, I do want to mention that this clip has no game audio because I forgot to turn off live commentary before recording it, so I just had to turn down the game audio for this particular Crucible match I played. So yeah. So now let's get into the list, and starting at number 10, we have the rocket launcher Truth. Truth does void damage. It's a very solid rocket launcher all around. It's a good replacement for Gala Horn if you don't have one. And its two perks include tracking, so it's not just like Gala Horn tracking where it generally follows your target. It very aggressively tracks it, so it can like curve corners and hit bosses and stuff, so it's very strong in that sense. And the other perk on it allows rockets to detonate before it hits the target, so it doesn't, just doesn't screw up. It will just detonate along the path, so it doesn't just like screw up on accident, or if you miss or something, it will shoot. That's basically what it does. Nothing too special besides that. And now moving on to number 9, we have the pulse rifle Bad Juju. Bad Juju is a very well-rounded pulse rifle. I think it has a higher than average clip, and its one perk that makes it really good is the string of curses, or I can't remember, string of curses, I'm pretty sure. And the string of curses, anytime you get a kill with the gun, I don't know if it's a precision kill or if it's a regular kill, it automatically reloads the clip, so you don't have to reload. So potentially, you might never have to reload this gun if you use it the right way, which makes it a very, very solid pulse rifle for both Crucible and PvE. Now moving on to number 8, we have the Mida Multi-Tool. Now the Mida Multi-Tool is a very fast-firing scout rifle, very good for Crucible and PvE. Its perk that makes it really special is Hair Trigger, I think it's called. It's called Mida Multi-Tool, but what it adds in a Hair Trigger, which makes your firing speed even faster. So as fast as you can pull the trigger is how fast you can shoot the gun. So if you had a modded controller that made it go really, really fast, the Mida Multi-Tool would basically become an auto rifle scout rifle that can put people down really, really, really quick. It'd just be insane if somebody had a modded controller with this gun and Hair Trigger. So yeah, so that's the Mida Multi-Tool. That's the number 8. And now moving on to number 7, we have the hand cannon, the Last Word. The Last Word is a very, very good hand cannon. It's not as good as the other two, which will be mentioned later on in this list. It has a very high fire rate for hand cannons. It can go very, very fast. And its special perk allows it to do extra damage and also precision headshots with the gun while you're hip firing will do a lot more damage as well, which makes the gun even better than it is. And it can do a lot of damage while shooting at a very fast fire rate, which is rare in guns. You don't really find those too much. So yeah, that's Last Word, and now we're going to be moving on to number 6, and that is the Red Death Pulse Rifle, which is also the gun I'm using in this video. The Red Death is a very, really, very well-rounded pulse rifle. It has low recoil, and the thing about the Red Death is anytime you get a kill with a gun, it automatically refills your health. So let's say you're in a gunfight with somebody in the Crucible, and they get your health low, just like right there. When you kill them, it'll automatically refill your health bar. Now, I don't have the perk, so that's why it didn't do it in the video here. But once you get the perk, it automatically refills your health right there. So let's say that guy came while I was fighting the other dude. Well, I kill him, and then I can move on to the other guy. So I'll have full health again and be able to challenge him, which makes it a lot easier. And that makes Red Death a very, very, very good Crucible weapon if you're taking it into the Crucible. Alright, now moving on to number 5, we have the Thorn. The Thorn is another hand cannon, and it's not so much, it's powerful. It's just not the most powerful, but the thing that makes it really good is its Mark of the Devourer, which anytime you hit a target with a Mark of the Devourer, it automatically makes it so they get like a burn on them. And now I'm not talking about like a solar burn or an arc burn or void burn or something like that. I'm talking about like this aura around them, and it just starts chewing away at their health. And it really helps in PvP a lot more than PvE, because let's say an enemy goes behind cover while you're shooting them, well, they're still going to have that burn on them. Let's say you get their health down to a sliver, well, that's going to kill them, and you won't need to challenge them no more. Which makes the Thorn a very, very, very good Crucible weapon. And now we are moving on to number 4 on the list, which this hand cannon just beat out the Thorn and it is the PS4 exclusive Hawkmoon. Hawkmoon, I really want Hawkmoon, like really bad, and that's because it's a very high damage hand cannon to begin with. It sounds very powerful, and the cool thing about it is the first perk is Luck in the Chamber, and Luck in the Chamber just basically adds one bullet that's going to do extra damage, and then it also has another perk which is specific to the gun, which adds another 2 of those bullets in there. So eventually you'll have 3 out of the 13 bullets in the hand cannon doing that much damage, or doing extra damage, I mean. So Hawkmoon is a very solid weapon because of that, and I've wanted it since day one because it looks sweet and it sounds sweet. But guess what? The RNG Lords of Destiny don't want to give it to me. And for a funny thing to add in this video, I go farming for it today with a new character, my new warlock that I made, and I go and run Prison Elders 28. And I get the No Land Beyond out of the chest, and I just about lost it. And then I go to run Crota's right after that to try and get another chance at getting the Hawkmoon. And guess what I get? No Land Beyond again. So, that is my story of bad RNG luck in Destiny. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And now moving on with the list. At number 3, we have the one and the only, the very originally when it first came out, the very powerful Vex Mythoclast. Now, I still to this day like the Vex, and I still like to use it a lot, but it's been nerfed quite a bit, and it's not, I mean, it's still, in my opinion, it's still the best primary exotic, but a lot of people say otherwise, and I actually got a lot of crap for it on another Top 10 Exotics Weapons video I had on the Gravity Project for Lewis the Collab channel I worked with, and the Vex, gotta love that gun. It's basically a very high damage auto rifle. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's just a really good gun. Obviously, it has solar burn on it, which makes it really good for when you're doing, I don't know, whatever has solar burn on it. And yeah, Vex Mythoclast is just always my choice if I ever need a primary exotic. Well, almost always my choice. Some other guns take it over sometimes if I need it. But whenever I want to run a primary exotic, I will run Vex Mythoclast. It's a very solid gun. And now moving on to number 2, we have the Icebreaker. Not much we said about the Icebreaker, other than it has regenerating ammo, which makes it very strong in PvE when you need to go camp somewhere and shoot a boss or something. And it also, whenever you kill somebody with it, they will explode and create like a Fatebringer kind of explosion. But I don't think you need to hit a precision shot with it. And yeah, it's a very powerful sniper rifle as well. Like, it does a lot of damage, and it's just a legend. It's a great sniper rifle, which is why it deserves number 2. And moving on to the last one, everybody saw this coming. At number 1, we have the Gala Horn. Nuff said, Wolfpack rounds. You just saw it. That other person, whoever was in here in the Crucible with me, just use it. You just saw the Wolfpack rounds split up and kill people. It's just insane for fighting bosses. Your number 1 goal in Destiny? Get Gala Horn. That's it. So anyways, guys, that's it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this list. These are my top 10 favorite exotics, and this is your man, JaKsTeR, and I guess it's time to say, peace, everybody!